Warning, this video is intended for audiences who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
Alright, Tariq, Molly. We lost William again,
he
somehow.
got scared of all the pride happening in this episode.
Oh,
so
boy,
much pride.
Hey, there's a lot of stuff.
So much pride.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look. Hey, look, it's one of the deadly sins, you know, right? He wasn't ready for it.
I find this episode so funny because I started wanting to make jokes about, like... Well, Molly made the comparison of, like, him to the fucking green hair Midorima in Kuroko no Basket. And then I was like, boy, there's a lot of Kuroko jokes I can make. And then it was, like, Pride Month. It's like, boy, this is kind of getting just kind of gay. And then we end the way that we do in this episode, and it's like, it's really Pride Monthy, huh?
Somebody call it a bit, queer.
Oh, this is a queer show, all right. It's queer. It's curious, experimental. Certainly not just a phase.
Yeah, I wasn't excited the route the show was gonna take, right? Because this is just like a stupid Sentai spinoff, right?
That's the thing that's really crazy to me, is that it's pseudo, if not canonical, but referential, like, Sentai spinoff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, it exists.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Sentai exists in this world, but as the reference to... as it exists in the real world, but it also has its own Sentai stuff, which is like...
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like that hasn't been done in other, even Power Rangers or something, right? Where it's like, oh, man, these books, they were actually telling stories that were real or whatever, but it's like...
Oh boy, why do you bring up books like that?
Well, it might be subliminal.
That sounds like a wonderful.
That might be a Freudian slip. Oh fuck. Oh god, I started thinking about Pride and I started thinking about Tassel. God, the gay icon, the people's one true god. Anyway, hey, it's High School Heroes, episode 3.
Yeah, hey.
Basketball buck.
Yep. Yellow dunks fly in the air. Sweet temptation is a demon's trap. Hey, gambling might be bad, right?
Hey, all you Japanese kids that have trouble balancing out gambling addiction from fucking, and also online gaming addiction, what if we made one whole episode that's just a PSA about both of those things?
Mm-hmm.
And also about...
Look, I think the problem is that they didn't have any blue light system.
Well...
If they had some blue lights, they could have defeated the game.
Well, clearly Ryuhei can't afford it. That's why he's his grandparents' slave.
Oh, his grandparents can't pay for the blue light.
I've got to say, right? I'm glad... well, I'll say this. When my parents were divorced, I only had one living grandparent on each side, so they couldn't take me in to make me their slave. So, I've got to say, if this is the way that divorce works in Japan, that pretty much sucks. You gotta go be your grandparent's slave and fucking peddle just to get rice.
I mean, to be fair, he's someone that doesn't have a house.
I mean, they have a house, but...
I mean, they have a house. He doesn't have... He's someone that's making them work to live in
I mean,
house,
it doesn't seem like... I mean, I don't know. It's just like, well, yeah, but neither does his parents not have a house? Because divorce doesn't mean, okay, well, now we don't have a child. You're not divorcing yourself from the kid. You're divorcing yourself from, like, each of your shitty spouse or whatever. You're not, like...
Right.
You could have a perfectly fine and reasonable spouse that you're just no longer interested in.
Well, yes. Some people, some golden unicorns get to have amazing... respectful relationships with their divorcees.
Amazing is, like, the right word, but...
Well, it's grading on a scale. It's a curve. Like, if my parents lived within 6 blocks of each other, it would be like the Gaza Strip.
So what is Grandma doing?
Oh,
Anyway, Grandma's, I guess, figuring out how to make rice, and Grandpa's getting his back jacked off.
Right? Yeah, it's like a...
I think it's like a massage thing.
Yeah, that's why.
Or
Yeah.
it's-
I've
Oh,
definitely
no.
seen something like this.
You know what it is? I think it's one of those old-timey things that they would try to sell to women of, like, stand in this and you'll get your sides burned down so you can be nice and thin.
I know I've seen this somewhere before.
That's what I think. That's what it is, because I feel like I've seen it in like old, like when people talk about old sexist like advertising, and it's like, ooh, get a nice firm waist for hubby without having to lift a finger. Step into the tire belt waist destroying machine.
Sander.
Like that's like an industrial sander that you're putting around your body. It looks like the belt that you put around a car engine. We don't need to talk about car engines.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, then grandparents broke into the... So, there's also an undescribed situation going on where everybody has said that his grandparents' house is like a bunch of thieves or like scammers or something. Like, they just don't really address that. They make it clear that he's poor, but it seems like he's poor because everybody thinks that they're thieves or something. And then and it's like, oh, they're poor, he's gotta like work to like he's gotta like physically pedal to like make energy. But like then the parents break open his piggy bank to pay for their internet porn or whatever.
Yeah.
And to have lights and baths and other shit. Which it seems more like they're just bad with money than like thieves, and like they don't understand like personal boundaries.
What do you mean? Wait, they gotta pay for Disney Plus, for Netflix, for Paramount
Plus.
Yeah. Okay. HBO Max.
Yeah.
Right. They gotta pay for all the streaming services, you know? Or as for some reason I'm getting stupid Facebook ads for some reason about some stupid app that tells you how to reduce your online service. Fucking cut your... So I was like, who the fuck needs to use this app? How fucking dumb are you? The fact that you're paying $1,200 a year on fucking stupid service app to the point where you need another app to pay for to not pay for.
Wait, is it that one that's like Truebill or something? Where it turns off shit for you. It's like, oh, thanks to Truebill, I've realized I was paying $20 a month for shit that I wasn't paying, that I didn't realize I was paying for. Did you get scammed?
Right.
Did you let your children control your phone? Is that what happens?
Right. Are you incompetent with your money?
Yeah.
Or something?
I might.
How out of control is your life to the point where you need a separate app to tell you, like, hey, you're buying a bunch of dumb shit you don't need, or paying for services you don't need.
I pay for useless shit, but I know that I'm paying for it.
Right? I feel like you're like either your life is so out of control, or the fact that you don't trust, or the fact that you just give your kid your credit card, right, to the point where
it's like, that your kid is like fucking around on your phone and like.
Right, because I don't use a lot of apps, but even then, with the apps I do use that I do pay for, right, I know how much I'm spending a year on my stupid app. Like, oh yeah, look, I got Rooster Teeth, you know, I gotta pay for my for first membership, you know, right? There's an Amazon.
I got the Amazon. I got the High Dive account. I got the Crunchyroll account. Molly's got the Funimation account. Funimation tells you that you should cancel your account, but they haven't transferred everything over to Crunchyroll yet, so we can't close the Funimation account yet.
Oh yeah, aren't they merging the?
They've been merging. They said in March that they'd have it merged over. What was it, by the end of March? And it's now June, and they still have not merged everything over. Let alone the most important thing, which is. The One Piece dub, which is getting impressively faster at catching up to the One Piece sub. Like, they're all the way up to Whole Cake Island in the dub already. They're doing like...
I mean, Whole Cake Island is still like a whole...
Yeah, but they're doing like 12 episode batches every like 2.5 months. Every like 2 to 3 months.
Yeah, I mean,
so they're catching up.
Yeah,
so they're catching up pretty much like as fast as possible. Especially, they also have. I think it's gonna be interesting because they have the little bit of like handicap now with that whole shit that happened with Toei. So they're gonna have an extra window of like time that they can catch up more.
Also, they're about to get another handicap as the fucking main anime enters into a fucking film.
Yeah, because they're too caught up. Yeah,
and also a movie is coming out.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, the thing is, they still dub the fucking filler shit too, so that doesn't actually help.
Yeah.
My point is just,
that's true.
Hey, I know what the fuck I'm paying for. What the fuck are you fucking up with?
Yeah, but apparently, Ryuhei's grandparents don't know what
it turns out his grandparents might just be bad at money. But luckily, the Yo-Yo Monster is here to fucking... Or Angry Hamburger, whichever one...
Yeah, I thought it was a clam at first.
They pop him like a clam at the end.
Yeah, right?
But a hungry burger,
so
that's what it is.
By the clam, by the clam monster tells him to start gambling.
Hey kid, you want to gamble? Download this app and play Clash of Clans for free.
Boy, so hey, here's the thing. Have we established how the fuck these points in the show works?
Alright, did you see...
Is it like Harry Potter, where like anyone can get points?
Did you see the thing at the beginning, when they're in the basketball thing, and they describe that he has... Like, they describe the points system in the Japanese on top.
Oh, I might have
at like 4 minutes in, there's a whole bunch of Japanese Japanese up there talking about the points.
Okay, yes, I do have. I
don't have subtitles.
That is presented.
I don't have subtitles for it.
That is not presented in my subtitles.
Alright, well, yeah, it's not presented in my subtitles either. What I do know from reading what I can read is the most important thing is 1 point is the equivalent to 10 yen.
Okay.
And you can use it...
But who's distributing these points,
There's from the school. They're academy points.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, so it's like how in like when you were like elementary or middle school, you get your fake school money or some shit, and you could.
Mine I talked about that last time, where it's like Towson had those points, and you had to like
meal points.
Meal points. And you had to get rid of them like every month or whatever. And I would have them like every year, like in college. It's like you could use, and that's literally what it says there. At least by what I can read, is that like the Gon store or whatever, the school store with the curry and everything that they go to all the time, you can exchange those points there. And I guess you can use it for other school activities, like your summer camp.
And for basketball camp.
Which feels fucked up, but at the same time, I guess it makes sense. But I can't... It's from the... They're really distributed weird. From the school. There's some kanji here that I'm not familiar with, but I'm pretty sure that it's just like doing like school activities or something, or based off of like
I guess people say, oh yeah, if I do enough school activities, it'll pay for a basketball camp for the summer, which I assume is. Boy, I haven't been to a summer camp, but there's no way you could just earn enough points from doing school activities to pay for like a summer.
He said it was like $530 or something at the beginning, or whatever, converting from yen. Yeah. But it's like, it's not a crazy amount. I mean,
it's just money doesn't add.
Yeah, it's just money doesn't add.
But is a school distributing that much amount of money? For like
because the other thing is,
for something
when we get to him actually gambling, he has 1,030 points. So if we put that under like the typical yen conversion, so 1 yen equals
it's like $10. It's like $10.
Yeah, 1 yen equals, or 1 point equals 10 yen. So actually no, it's 1,030 times 10. So he'd have $103 under there.
Right.
So it's like that's not. I mean, that's a crazy amount of, like, conversion, but I guess, I don't know what the fuck cost of the curry at the school store is.
Right.
Probably like school lunches and shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like literally a game.
Like, it just like feels really weird for like the school to have like this old mini economy system like this, right? That has like actual value given out. That isn't like so fake. Like, oh, here's some Chuck E. Cheese
Tokens,
tickets or some shit. Yeah, right. In fact, this like has like actual real world currency equivalent exchange, right?
It's like how what is it? What's that thing? The Star, not Platinum Star, the fucking game with all the raids and people, the online Fantasy Star? Yeah, where people lose like thousands of dollars in fucking like actual.
Oh, Star Citizen.
No, not Star Citizen. No, it's like Fantasy Star Online. It's the one. It's the big one that had like the most famous like raid, like most expensive raid loss.
Oh fuck!
Isn't it Fantasy Star? It's just spelled with a PH.
No, I know what you're talking about. Fuck. Eve. Is it?
Oh,
Eve
it might
Online?
be Eve Online.
Yeah. You're thinking of Eve Online. Yeah.
That sounds like a weird dating site.
You know, you're not wrong.
I mean, look. If Eve Online has taught me anything, you can find love, or you can find your next murder victim from playing that game. Oh yeah,
right.
People take that game real seriously. People, some guy like I think it was like a story like I think it was like a few years ago. Some guy got to like a space battle or some shit with another guy and lost. So he tracked that guy down and stabbed him to death.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it is EVE Online. I'm looking at PCGamer.com. Inside the biggest...
Boy, I put EVE Online murder,
Jesus.
and it auto-corrected to murderer brought to justice.
Well, I mean...
Jeez.
Good. But, so... I just skipped ahead to just look at what the fucking losses were. Somebody named the judge or whatever, the judge estimates his profit from the heist totals around 1.5 trillion ISK, whatever the currency is in EVE Online, which is around $10,000 US money. Jesus Christ. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, it's online gaming's a real thing. Yes. Anyway, Ryuhei has a clan monster telling him to start gambling and everything. Right. So here's the thing about this episode. I'm really disappointed William isn't here for this episode, right? Because this is like one of the worst episodes for him to miss out on for many things, right? Mainly the ending and how it breaks all fucking laws of reality.
Yeah.
Right? Also, there's a Sentai guest actor in this episode that isn't Aka Red.
Is it the grandma?
Nope. It's the female student.
Oh.
She plays the
singer,
so
the singing choir girl? Who gets turned into a bullfrog?
Because this season was airing the same year as Zen Kaiger was airing,
Clearly.
right? Right? Yeah, right. So the guest actor this episode is the pirate girl from Zen Kaiger.
Yep, I see it now.
Yeah,
she has the weird lips.
Oh. I like how that's how you remember her by.
She has. Girlfriend, do you think she has weird lips? Oh, okay. Hold on. Wait. Let's get a good pause. All right.
I think like around like 7.
About like her eyes.
Yeah, I think she has like really bright. I mean, not
big.
Bright,
just bulging.
Big eyes, right? Like expressive eyes, right? Like some Anita Battle.
I don't know.
Type of eyes.
I feel like her lips look like they got smashed in by a frying pan, but maybe that's just me being.
Like, they're not attractive lips. He has better lips.
Yeah, I bite that lip. Kidding.
Okay, have fun with that.
Anyway, Yo-Yo Boys.
Yeah. look, my favorite Elden Ring boss.
Oh God!
Right, the yo-yo duo.
Is there
here?
Is there two?
In my butt.
Oh yeah, apparently some kids did the fucking 1,000 Years of Pain on the newspaper teacher. It's pretty fucked up that like the gambling is based off of whether or not the teacher has enough money, and then they just the way to find out is by stealing his fucking wallet
and then planting more money in it.
Yeah, to rig the game. They what's it called? From fucking White Men Can't Jump or whatever. Hustle. They hustled the shit out of I don't know why the fuck I couldn't think of the word hustle.
I don't know.
But it's just like, it's when you when you make someone think they can win and then you come back in the end to like just once you've. It's the Uncle Phil pool moment of like, oh I don't know what I'm doing. Oh it's let them win for a bit and then go break out Lucille. Yeah, that's what they did. They just fucking. They played hit. This was like actually incredibly like malicious. This was probably the most like.
I mean, yeah, it's an illegal gambling app that's on school campus somehow.
But I mean, like,
right?
But I mean, like, of all of the Majin that we've had so far, so we had baseball bat, right? Just beating kids, which fuck that was bad. The second one was fuck.
The hair cutter.
Right, okay, I keep forgetting that we're only on the third episode. Yep. Yeah, and then they cut off the hair. And now this is like, we're going to entrap people into a gambling, like, solicitation scheme.
Well, you know it's bad because they used a clown.
Yeah, you know it's a bad, it's you can't trust it when they use a death clown.
He's all fun and games, you know? Clowns are fun.
I don't know.
Everybody loves a clown.
What? No?
Yeah.
No, I don't. And you know what? With all of the yo-yos, there's enough fucking Hunter x Hunter like references that they should have gone, maybe I don't trust the clown man. He's the one that's going to kill me. But anyway, there's also that great moment in the middle of the episode where it just goes to like grayscale and freeze frames on him, and it's like that was when I realized that was when I should have cut myself ahead and cut while I was ahead and just stopped.
No, it's pretty funny. It comes out of nowhere, too.
Hey, that's me. You're probably wondering how things are going to go, and it's like, it was at that moment that he knew he fucked up. Like... It's
pretty fucking... It's so bad, right? Because it makes no sense from an audience point. Like, why is this here? This actually serves no purpose to be within a story.
And then it just... Like, everything with Ryuhei is so just, like... weird but funny. Like the whole thing with the makeup and like looking back at his grandma and being like, fuck, my grandma doesn't wear makeup, I don't know how that works. Like all of this shit about like him just like failing at gambling, and then he goes and then once he gets like real fucking desperate and just like is just getting pissed at Taisei for being 3 points higher than he expected on his test. And just
he's thinking he was gonna be an idiot. Like, oh man. I mean, to be fair, he's still an idiot, but hey, he's a smarter idiot, you know.
Yeah, 3 points smarter.
Yeah. Right? Which is
and then he just
great.
gets all.
Also, it's really great how I thought like the only word he was gonna know was hero, which I thought. Was
that's accurate.
I like that he shakes
which is really great.
Yeah, then he shakes the phone.
So like. So again, this shelf above the toilet is.
Yeah, it's for putting all your poopy.
I'm surprised that like Oscar hasn't popped up there.
Yeah, I don't know. We got
hey!
Japanese bathrooms are way ahead of us of
Hold
on.
Of our
bathrooms.
I want to see. Is there enough space? Aka Ranger couldn't fit up there. But
that's a full-size roll of paper towel, which is.
Oh my god!
He could fit up there.
You know what's fucked up?
How he gets up there.
No, I'm paused here at 13:37 when he sits down on the toilet. Mm-hmm. You can tell. That even in this Japanese high school, they got the nice toilets because it has an electrical cord, so you know that it's connected
I see that.
to something to squirt your ass. And I gotta tell you, I've been to Japan twice, and it changes you. You know luxury. You know what you know how the other half is living. You can't go back.
You get to share everyone's ass.
No, it's not the same ass water. They take the back of the toilet.
Is that what it's like to be in an actual first world developed country that doesn't I mean, it technically still has problems, but it doesn't have your problem.
I mean, it certainly doesn't have it. It's had way less shootings.
Hey, look! If anything, if this episode is anything, Japanese teachers still don't have money as well.
Yeah,
just like American teachers.
Listen, there's a reason GTO had to live on the fucking the rooftop closet.
Right.
But anyway, yeah. No, see, that's why. It's because it's got toilet paper. But yeah, I would. That would be pretty fucking funny if Aka Ranger could like
tiny ass Aka
yeah
could curl up and
So
yeah.
Hey.
So.
Yeah.
Right? What are you saying?
Oh, she was saying that Aka Ranger could probably fit in there.
I mean,
if he's scrunched up. He's not super tall as it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I want, what's his name to just look up and
it's
there.
Yeah. Be plopping a deuce.
Yeah.
And the Aka Ranger says, you should have more fiber in your diet. Oh, Jesus!
And then just climbs down.
Fiber of justice, you know, right?
Aka Ranger...
fiber of real... of champions.
Aka Ranger climbs down and goes, that's not the kind of red that you should be seeing. Anyway, Yo-Yo boys decide to force... God, what was her name in fucking... Was it Hana? They gave her name and, like, they gave her a, like, title and name and everything at the beginning, and I didn't...
Yeah, I don't remember. I'm just gonna call her Flint, because
that was what it was in fucking Zenkaiger,
yeah. Right?
Yeah,
so Flint, so I'm just gonna call her Flint. Okay, so before we get to that, so there's a scene where we get, like, this big wide shot of the school, right? And I realized, wow, this is an actual nice-looking school when there isn't an ugly-ass blue tip everywhere.
I mean...
Right? I never realized this school is actually way nicer than it appears
to me. It's also so much... It's got so much more green space than I realized. Like,
I had to make it feel small and condensed.
I guess... Well, how big is the campus size? It's at least from the furthest point of, like, that gym... But I don't think all of that we're seeing out there is, like, school, because it looks like it leads out into houses at a certain point. Like, there's a lot of
that might be
empty plains
right?
and stuff. But, like, I just think it's funny that this is a school that has twice in a row had death games. You know?
Right?
It's a good layout for running around.
Right, that's the thing I was thinking about. Like, how common of a filming location is this?
Because I had never seen it before. I don't think I had seen it before we did Gun Girl. And now this is the second thing that we've seen.
And I don't think I've ever seen it like any other Sentai or Kamen Rider until after Gun Girl, right? Because we just had it in Kamen Rider all the fucking time.
Yeah. Wait. Did we?
Did we? Wait, was it Kamen Rider or was it or was it Sentai? I know we just saw this in one of those.
It definitely wasn't. I don't remember it. Oh, you know what it might have been? So, I was thinking about this. When we get to the gym, it kind of looks like the gym that Sakura's in.
Oh, yeah, but probably, maybe, right? Yeah.
I haven't... But the architecture from the outside, at least from the angles that we see, whenever we cut to, like, Sakura's, like, stuff at school, which are few and far between at this point, seems to imply that it's a different school, or at least a different, like, building. But, like...
I'm gonna see if I can actually find a filming location for this place.
Anyway, Flint gets confronted for being too poor, or at least school poor, by the Yo-Yo Hamburger Clam brother.
Okay, that's a different TV show.
And so he decides to force her to sing at Yo-Yo Point, and then steals her voice like she's fucking the Little Mermaid. And I've gotta say, the pitch toning that they do to her voice is so fucking funny and hilarious and over the top. Like, it just gets so bad. And I know that we're supposed to imply that by killing the Majin or stopping the Majin, she's gonna be okay. But Ryuhei got his pride back on his own. I don't know that she necessarily is okay by the end of this. She might just sound like she got, like, punched in the throat for the rest of her
No,
life.
it's funny how they just use a pitch tone instead of just having the actress like talking like a different voice, right?
That's what she actually sounds like.
Clearly, they couldn't afford the vocal cord insurance, like fucking Taylor Swift and her legs. It's like, listen, my voice is my money. But yeah, then we get back to the club room. Taisei reveals that he's obsessed with Ryuhei joining as Yellow because he's just as passionate about eating curry as the Yellow Ranger and Go Ranger.
Doing it.
The original Go Ranger, Key Ranger, looks. Yeah. I can't believe that that's the person that was Key Ranger because that dude looks like. He looks like the dumpy, like, joke character that would be, like in the old Power Rangers, that would be, like, working the fucking, like, cafe, like, hangout place. Like, and then all of a sudden he's doing
the guy who
flips
had
and shit.
Smoothie.
Yeah, the Smoothie Hut or whatever the fuck it is. He looks like...
Yeah.
But all of a sudden he's got a stupid little, like, conductor's hat. Like, it's such a weird, like... Look, I know that original Sentai and Kamen Rider are weird and, like, you know, dated. But it's just, like, part of the reason I can't go...
Oh, I found the cat!
Part of the reason I can't go...
I was gonna...
go back to, like, some of the old ones and, like, watch Ichigo and stuff is just... It's too, like... It's too campy and too, like, out there for me to go back to. I just can't, like...
Yeah, it's too unestablished.
It's too...
Right?
It's too ridiculous. It's not something that I can watch, like, unironically, you know?
Right, hey. Right? Especially when we be like, oh man, a lot of Nazi imagery in this show.
There's a lot of Nazis. It's always Nazis.
Or if you go back to watch old Go Ranger,
Girlfriend,
right?
what's the...
A lot of Klan imagery.
What's the rule that it always is for anime?
It's always Nazis.
It's always Nazis. That's right.
Yeah. That's for Kamen Rider, yes. For Sentai, the Klan.
You know what? The NAACP supports you. I speak on behalf.
I'm going to cry.
Boy, so look at this cast photo. The actor looks so out of place.
Oh, God.
To the rest of the...
What the fuck? Yeah, hey, one of these things is not like the other. One of these things looks like he has a pet monkey that he tells him to do flips. God damn.
This looks like
Pink Ranger looking, got gams on them legs. I mean, she got weird go-go boots, but...
I mean, look, it's the 70s.
I mean, 70s Japan is, like, weird because it started doing, like, cowboy shit, and I don't really know why.
Oh, well, they love Western.
Right? That's right, Commodore Perry. We love you. Anyway,
thank you for opening up our borders and letting us see the world.
Open up, Wano. Anyway,
they have like actual cheerleaders.
Oh, wow, they do.
With like pom-poms and shit.
And also shoulder pads?
I think that's just a towel.
Also, the worst thing is that I don't think they're watching it. I think they're actually just watching a bunch of clips.
Oh, right? Wait. Oh, you're talking about fucking Go Ranger.
When they're
talking about Ryuhei and why he should join, and like they're in the
Hana.
I'd assume that they're
Hana and Yusuke.
I'd assume that they're watching the Blu-rays that he had.
Yeah. But if you watch this clip, it makes no sense.
Because it seems like...
He's eating curry.
And then it cuts to him, like, flipping into Key Ranger. But, like, it could be, like... Like, I know... This isn't necessarily that it's... I know this from, like, Blu-ray featurettes. But I know this from, like... The Gundam Info channel has, like... like... different mobile suits in profile, and it'll just be like a series of clips of like, hey, this is this mobile suit, and this is its history through, like, here it is explained, like, and the pilot, and blah blah blah. No, usually it's not the Nazis, but Sig Zeon, it's not a Nazi salute.
Mermaid Gundam's not a mermaid. It's a goddamn man in a fish.
Yeah. It could just be like featurettes at the back of the fucking Blu-ray. I don't know.
Yeah, that's probably what it looks like.
But yeah,
Extended scenes. Meet your crew.
Yeah. Oh boy, I was about to post this image in a different chat.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Would have been.
But anyway,
sad poor boy is nice enough that
this is what I. So this is what I had to talk to William. This is what I had to show him for.
Okay.
Oh no!
I just like that he's nice enough to like return the change.
Like an idiot.
Because I keep that shit.
I'd absolutely have kept that shit.
You walked away, you dumbass.
Yeah, so we cut to Ryuhei being a sportsman, and then...
Yeah, despite him being poor. Look, he might be poor. He might be poor he might be poor and he might owe a certain group a bunch of money, you know, right?
But he's still going to return the change.
And they told him he got a week to...
That's the thing, though.
They told him he got
he doesn't owe anyone money. He's just poor. Like... I understand that, like, going to the basketball training camp would probably be important. But...
And it costs money.
Well, that's my point. It's like, but it costs money. Not everybody would go on the band trips every year. And also, at least in my school, there was a fund that was... like reserved for like you could pay a little bit extra
to pay for
somebody else that like and like so some people would pay more for their like kid to go to the band trip because it would go into a fund that would pay for somebody else that needed help.
I think in elementary school and stuff my parents did that with like field trip fair.
Right, it's a thing that like
it's like please enclose $25 if you want to include more to help out a fellow student.
Yeah,
go for it.
And so
you don't have to.
It's like the fact, like, forget, like, having that parachute to help him. Even so, if he's kind of like this third year sort of like, he's not the captain like baseball team guy was, but he's he's an ace, like not an ace, but he's like
hot player.
Yeah, he's hot player, doing good, like all this stuff. He's one of like the best ones. You'd think that they would either be willing to make an exception or like give him a break on like, yeah, you don't have to come. Listen, you train on your own. You're doing good enough.
Or honestly, with a school like this, use some sort of fucking like program. Like I don't know, work in the school store shop for like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
you'd
think there'd be
work in that weird off-campus food place.
Yeah, go make the curry, then eat the curry. Then you can stop using your points to eat the curry.
Hey. Offer to mop floors every day for, like, 2 weeks. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's such...
But he's still such a nice guy. He's like, here's your change.
Well, that's while he had his pride. And then he gets yo-yoed in the chest, and he just drops his shoes.
Yeah.
Every time they keep talking about
yeah, by the way, did you thought something... I forgot to bring this up earlier. When he gets did you thought that when Mr. Yo-Yo Boy, right, yo-yoed Flint earlier, you think something more graphic was gonna happen when he ate for her neck?
I was worried about the yo-yo going for her neck at first, but I assumed that when he told her to sing, it was going to be him taking away her voice, and then I thought it was going to be it, like, going and, like, ripping out her, like, vocal cords.
Jesus.
Well, but
I mean,
but then I tempered it because as it happened, I was like, they haven't
really
brutally like the worst that we had was the baseball Majin, like hitting people with a fucking baseball bat, a barbed wire baseball bat. That was pretty fucking intense. But like
with her, as soon as we started launching a round thing at like her neck, I was like, oh, it's just the fucking like Disney Little Mermaid, like Ariel's little shell.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be.
If you sing and I smack you with this, I can take it.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be taking away an ability. But what's weird is, the real thing I was going to say is, I was expecting him to say that he would be unable to play basketball like it was fucking Space Jam.
That's what I thought too.
And instead he took away his pride, which is so much worse, because he just turns into this weird freak for the rest of the episode.
But it's Pride Month!
Yeah. Hey, welcome to Pride Month.
This wasn't like his main thing to begin with.
But now it is. Right? Hey, Pride Month. Your pride's been taken away. Get it back. You can't take our pride away. Pride is entrenched in us. Yeah, but like, somehow taking away his pride. I mean, let's be real, right? Taking away his pride is way more debilitating than like just taking away his basketball skills.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because of just everything that it makes like for him is just so like fucked up. But like,
right.
Because he's worked hard to get to where he is at basketball, which he is.
But it's pride translates to so many.
I like
Yeah,
looks like a vampire,
his
though.
pride has never been his character. I mean, as far as his character, but it's like it hasn't been like the focus.
Yeah, no, pride is such a more nebulous thing to take away from somebody than like their specific ability. Like if they had taken away, like for instance, Flint's fucking ability to be like graceful,
expressive,
like,
right? Like it's like that.
Yeah, like to take
right?
away her artistic like expression or like her passion. Right?
Yeah.
That'd be one thing.
Yeah.
But instead of just like, no, you're gonna sound like a fucking the 6-pack of cigarettes every day fucking person. Like, and then for him it's like, okay, now you're going to want to lick people's shoes and beg on the ground and bow like a bitch.
Right.
It's just funny because after like they started talking about pride for the first like 5 minutes, I was just like a pride of lions? You've lost your pride. We've taken your pride.
Long live the king.
But my lions. They're my lions.
Yeah. Anyway,
Rawr.
so fucking not the guy that's going to become Momo Ranger is looking around.
Yeah, Mimo is the B plot of this episode. It's really weird that they establish a B plot all of a sudden in the show. Right?
Wait, is it a B plot? Oh, well, I guess it is a B plot. It's Hana still trying to get the app to work.
Yeah. Right, because she's like, oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
because she's like, oh no, the original Go Ranger team has a female. I'm the only female in the group, so therefore,
that's why Taisei. That's what Taisei was like. Oh well, if you're joining the club, you can
You're
be
the
pink.
girl.
It's
a girl. You're the girl.
It's like when little
when
kids.
You're kids and you play Power Rangers, and people look at you and go, "You're the yellow Power Ranger because you're a girl and you're Asian."
No, that's a real story she has under her belt.
This is genuinely what has happened to me for a large amount of time in my childhood. It was either that or we already have the Pink Ranger filled, so you can't play with us.
See, I would play Power Ranger.
Man, I should have just been like, I'll be real repulsive and fuck you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, that's how you get Bakugo.
Oh, yeah, the coolest character.
That's how you get Garo, the monster hunter, and fucking monster hero hunter Garo, whatever, in One Punch Man.
Oh boy, hey, have you been keeping up with the latest One Punch Man chapter?
Yeah.
That shit is insane.
I mean, yeah. Hey,
I don't know how he keeps doing it, right? How the artist gets like when I saw that form from last chapter, like, oh man, that is a pretty sick form. Damn, he can't beat that shit.
Yeah,
right?
well,
and then God came in and said, "Oh boy,
look."
I was like, "Oh wow, okay, yeah."
Fucking, what's? Oh god, I forget the full name of the dude doing the art for the not the webcomic, but like. Murata Sensei? I know it as Murata Sensei, but it's like his fucking art is so fucking good. I was not expecting that character. I basically keeps one-upping Garo's monster design. I was like, because after everything, he was like, oh man, that's pretty. It was definitely something where I thought I was reading Devilman by the end of it. Like it was just that end fight of Devilman Crybaby of like. We're just slapping devils together and turning into other shit and fucking getting bigger and throwing shit at an angel. You know. And then it's just Saitama going, stop it. Hey, quit it. Hey, back off. But yeah, anyway, we were talking about Hana not being able to fucking... Oh, we were also talking about...
Make the change go.
Yeah, you gotta be...
Every time she presses it, it do nothing.
Yeah, you gotta...
Why doesn't it work?
Yeah, why can't I become the Pink Ranger? And also, why is Grandma of the store juggling
like...
beanbags?
No, those
tangerines?
Those are either small fruits or, like, dumplings, and she's only juggling
I
two
hope
of
they're
them,
not
which is
dumplings.
really
They
funny.
do not look like the right color for dumplings.
I don't fucking know. They might just be small potatoes, but I just like that she's juggling two of them.
Is she only juggling? I thought she was juggling three.
No, there's two. Ready?
Oh, yeah, there's definitely two. Hey,
she's holding three.
You gotta start from somewhere.
I know. Look, have you ever tried juggling?
Yes, I really hate it.
Do that to us in gym class.
They made you juggle in gym class?
Yes.
Boy.
They used to make us juggle in gym class.
We're gonna get back to a story. One of my...
I mean, my gym class, my school had juggling as
What
like a
the
thing
fuck?
you could do.
All right.
I mean, but we're using those shitty scarf, right?
Yeah, the
right?
shitty
We didn't have like
neon
real
ones,
juggling.
yeah. Because they float slower.
All right.
Yeah, see, but Molly knows
Well,
that.
I'll tell you
He knows what I'm
about
talking
I'll tell
about.
you about my school story that I felt referenced in this show at the end. I'll tell you this: it's not a good one.
Well,
Uh-oh.
I was joking, but-
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. They keep so they're talking about like Hana's issue and all that, and then they're like, okay, maybe we should go and
It's like, what are the terms? Are there any terms and conditions?
figure out.
Did you have to click the square?
Yeah,
to
did you
accept?
read the accept?
Did you
square?
read?
Okay, so I just want to address this now because this is 100. Because at this point, none of us have seen. Also, fuck! I just realized that fucking what's his face is working at the fucking cafe. Ryuhei could be doing that. Like literally.
Yes, that's what my point was.
I know. I'm just saying. It's like clearly there's an avenue there already established, and he doesn't fucking take it.
Also,
But-
I feel like he's nice enough that he would probably like sidestep his job.
Oh,
for
yeah,
a couple
absolutely.
weeks to let his basketball new buddy
That's the thing.
be
All right. So
make money, live better.
I wanna-
smart.
I want to address something because this is
Okay.
like,
I want to undress something.
all right, dear. That's for after
Sorry.
the recording.
I'm sorry.
Um,
Just putting it right.
But it's okay. Anyway, look. This isn't like a meme. This isn't like just haha Pride Month. No, seriously.
Mhm.
He's clearly queer, right? He's like clearly
It's not nice to judge people based on their appearance.
It's not judging him based off his appearances.
All right. So I already know the.
All right.
Oh, boy.
I was saying-
I don't want to say that. That's a bad way to phrase that. I know this character's backstory, and it's gonna. And I've been really leaning on when I should address it, but it's gonna be addressed next episode.
Right, that's what I thought.
About.
But
Right.
so
Next episode is the Ichika episode, right? And it's all gonna be explained. And I wasn't sure if I should bring this
All right.
up now or
so
save it.
here's
right?
what Molly and I were coming to like not butting heads, but we were debating exactly what they were going for with this character.
Mm-hmm.
From the minute that he said that he and Hana could confide in each other, I felt like it was someone who's able to be vulnerable, like two people that are able to be vulnerable about each other, one about their crush and one about like just their sexuality.
One of these two best friends about life.
Yeah, I'm not saying that there can't be that relationship platonically and with nothing else, like between a cis straight male and a cis straight female. But
I never said he was straight.
well, this is what I'm saying. From
I just didn't say he was gay.
well, I'm saying that's why I'm putting a broader stroke on queer. Like, there's, I feel like what's being hinted at is that he has a crush on Ryuhei. Like that
Right,
is
right.
because he's very attentive to him, like missing basketball practice and all this other stuff. And
Cared enough to go show up at basketball
Yeah.
practice, essentially, theoretically, supposedly by himself.
Right.
And he was like,
and
oh,
then
yeah.
Taisei showed up behind him, like of his own accord. Like
Yeah.
it seems like what's going on with Ichika is that Hana knows, like, he's able to confide in Hana about, like, whatever way he expresses himself in a queer capacity. And, like,
Yeah.
the sort of, like, feeling of, like, what it means to identify as a male. And that's the whole bigger, like, reason why he's able to turn into Pink Ranger. And
Right.
this is always a dangerous game for Japan to play.
All right, I will let you and Molly know right now. So, Tariq, so let's look at Kamen Rider and Sentai's track history about LGBT character.
LGBTQA+.
Right?
Yeah, the whole
QA plus. Sorry about that. Right.
the whole queer plus community, all everything within the spectrum of sexuality and gender.
Right. I will let you know right now that the character Ichiro is treated way better than both of the main franchise combined. Right.
It's both good and bad that's true, and also that's a really low bar.
That is true.
Like,
right.
That's like my mom started trying to ask me how to like explain like queer culture in Japan.
It's a fucking
it's
boy
crazy,
queer.
I can't.
That's the thing, right? Because I was thinking about this with queer culture in Japan, and I guess we should save this for the next episode because I'm sure it's going to be way bigger of a thing.
Either way, it's Pride Month.
That it's Pride Month, and we're watching this show, and we have this character, and there's a lot of fucking shit coming up with it. And it's like,
right,
all I can think of is Gaim, Wizard, and Saber in terms of queer representation in Kamen Rider. And the ways in which they decide to make a queer character, where it's like, and at least as far as Gaim and Saber go, at least they're powerful, but they're still kind of caricatures. And so it's like, it's such a dangerous game for them to play. Like, I'm not saying that they shouldn't have representation, but it's not always good representation, and this feels like this gives me so much fucking anxiety for this show going forward.
And then you get the question of, is mediocre to bad representation better than no representation? And
I mean, this goes back to what we've been saying about Dino Fury, right? Like, is the Izzy fucking Fern, like, ship, like, is this really good? Because it's like, it's something, but it's not a lot. It's just the most that
it was when it started.
It's more than it's more than 0. But is it a 10 out of 10? No. Like, we're definitely this is better than let's say a 3. We're working with 3+, but it's definitely something where you're gonna have to convince me that you're doing a good job of this, because you don't have the best track record of like handling characters like these.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
I mean, all this is interesting.
Well, boy, episode 4 is going to be a fucking ride. Anyway, Ichika's mask looks like a penis. Anyway.
I like the one black goldfish.
Yeah.
Cute and swimming.
Yeah, so we cut back to the school. Ryuhei's a crackhead trying to get everybody to buy his crack.
He needs another hit.
He needs somebody to buy into his MLM. Hey, listen.
Anybody else think that this Braids girl looks like the girl from...
Oh my god. That's what it is. Yeah, she looks like the Braids, the fucking science girl.
Braids girl from Giggle.
Yeah, from the blue team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been thinking that, like, from the moment I saw it, I was like, do I say it?
I was like, she reminds me of somebody from, like, I wasn't sure if, I was like, she kind of reminds me of somebody from Giggle, but I don't know who. And it's like, oh shit.
The Braids girl.
Yeah.
The one who looks like that.
Right. Braids and glasses.
And her head is like the same
actress.
Well, a lot of it...
I think it might be. I mean, I'm not going to go into detail and search it, but...
The only thing that's retained in my brain, and I mean this in the least, like, weird way... No, I mean this kind of... It's a bit of...
the blue one?
It's the titties of the blue one and it's the blue one and the red one.
Blue one's titties.
Blue one and red one. It's not just the titties. It's the whole thing. It's the outfit making titties go blam.
Oh, okay, by the way, I found out where they filmed this.
Okay, where is it?
Yeah, that's... Okay,
oh boy! Wow, it's on IMDb.
Why do they have?
It does not have High School Hero in it, but I assume there's way more. Right?
Oh, what the fuck?
They had at least 2 like hand
Oh
muscle
yeah,
exercisers.
yeah, for that good
juice
Power
box.
Ranger grip.
And again, I love her fucking like iPhone on a stick.
Oh Jesus!
I don't know. Look, she gotta get the
Oh
suit.
God, it's
you
in
know,
fucking
like-
Chiba.
Like, tell me this girl doesn't look like the goddamn girl.
Yeah, no, I mean she has the glasses and everything.
And the braids.
Yeah.
And the more or less stature.
Boy, so I like how as soon as I googled this location, the first came out, it's like some tweet that says, "Here's where they filmed Girl Gun."
Well, oh God, that's so much
Can
more
we go
concerning.
take pictures there?
I think this might actually be a real school.
They probably do
What do they
filming
do,
over the
rent it
summer.
out?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Especially
I think
because
they
it's
just
like
rent it out to like production. Oh yeah, boy, this campus is definitely way bigger than it is. Holy shit!
especially
Right, because if you look at the right side,
I don't know
that's
what
the
angle I'm looking
entrance.
at.
yeah,
From-
but there's but the right side. No,
so
that's the gate.
The main.
But the right side
Yeah,
is also
the right
there's a bunch of
side-
farmland on the right side, and then it looks like a parking
Yeah,
lot or
but-
something on the left.
Or is that like tennis fields?
This?
No,
Oh, that-
middle part.
Yeah, that's tennis. Oh wow,
And then
that is tennis
that
fields.
looks like
That's
it's
a
probably
Oh wait, oh yeah, you're
That's a
right.
soccer
Yeah, this is damn. This is
mat.
wait, this is a
That
high
looks like
school.
generic
Wait,
track up there.
uh
I don't know.
generic track.
Like up
This
right,
this
the upper right, to the right a little bit.
this.
Yeah, I know it looks like.
I don't know. It's real dirty to be
It
track.
looks like track lines with people on them. I don't know.
Oh, track. Look, trust me. Track
Track
lines
lines
are
with people in
different. Track lines are well. Track marks are different.
okay, how do I say so? So how the fuck do I change this to overhead view in Google?
Oh, there's a
Google
liquor
Maps?
store nearby.
View?
What?
Oh,
Something Akia liquor store.
Cool. Let's put the liquor
Alright,
store
I'm-
right next to the school, guys.
Hey, they have.
I mean,
You
look,
know.
and look, Japan doesn't have a problem
Beer
with that. You
machine.
know, here's the Google map. Look,
All right.
yeah.
Eh.
Like, how the fuck do I change this to fucking overhead?
Oh God, I'm inside the school.
Oh God, we can go there.
Okay, that's. Oh God, I feel like I'm in Girl Gun Lady.
Just pretend you're in this.
Oh, can you go? It's. Oh,
All right,
go
that's
inside
no.
the
I mean,
school.
I'm not
can't-
inside the school. I'm just saying I'm looking at the. All right,
So
I get.
those are like tennis.
That's tennis.
games. So sorry about that.
Fuck, wait, so how the fuck do I get this to the top view?
Ah. Okay, I've moved
Are those
forward.
school farms or
No,
farms?
no. I think that's the tennis.
But I mean, they also wanted to know what's in your wallet.
I mean, what's in your wallet? Your money. Fuck off. All right.
Apparently, not the teacher's money
Was that
because someone
spinach?
started putting shit in his wallet.
Oh God. Nope. See, that's a farm. That's not. Those aren't tennis or track
No, yeah.
lines
you're
and
right.
stuff. And I don't know what this fucking
Okay,
empty
well,
dirt
is.
is.
That, like the school field?
Maybe
Is that, like,
maybe
the
for
town field?
for
Do
grocery
we have
shit.
like a really good
Maybe
like
they have-
horticulture club.
I doubt that they.
I'm still trying to figure out how to get to overhead with fucking in Google Maps.
All right, Google Earth does not have.
Photo Street View. Fuck.
I was gonna say there's
You know,
definitely
fuck it,
a
I'll
way
figure this out
somehow.
later. Yeah, it's too much work for you to figure this out. But yeah. Hey, they realize that something's up for view. Hey, you
Yeah,
know,
he
right?
keeps-
Uh-oh.
He keeps trying to suck dick on the corner for this fucking Clash of Clans game.
Yeah, he's real desperate for money. You know, right?
I
Yeah.
like that they're like, who has the lowest points in this group?
Yeah, clearly it's the idiot. Clearly it's the otaku weeb idiot.
Looks over there with everyone else.
Yeah.
What are we looking at, guys?
Listen, you're the one that actually looked with everybody.
Dude says Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Anyway, he decides to meet him on the bridge, and then Ryuhei immediately tries to fucking suck him into his MLM. And by suck him in, I mean lick his fucking shoes. Which is so weird. Such a weird,
Yeah.
weird choice to make.
Anyways, then we go for a rendezvous under the bridge.
Yeah. The bridge with a surprising amount of graffiti for a Japanese
club.
area, but
I'm gonna join.
I mean, technically you've already joined. Are you the Hana of this club? Oh God.
Yeah. Useless here for some
Oh,
reason. And,
sweetie,
I
no.
keep pressing the button, but it's not working.
No, sweetie.
Look, she's trying.
Exactly.
Right, you know.
Oh God. Oh, that got bad. Anyway.
That's what you said.
Anyway, Ryuhei crawls around like a dog trying to lick his shoes. It's real bad. This is really fucking crazy.
Like, look. Like, this is after you lose your pride, you know, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Would
and
you have-
I just love how Child Tasty, as a 10-year-old kid, also wore fingerless gloves.
Hey.
Of course,
right?
he's been doing this his whole.
Well, that's the
fucking
thing, is that's what happens when your parents don't, like... Well, that's...
Love you?
Well, well, his dad's dead, so he can't love him.
Exactly.
But I was going to say, it's more like... That's what happens when you don't get bullied in the right way. Of like, hey, maybe you just need to not do so much cringe shit. Like...
That just reminds me of something. I brought up my brother's prairie phase. He went, "Oh God, no! Don't talk about it. It's so embarrassing. Please don't talk about it."
Yeah,
I
that's
just
reasonable.
started cracking up.
I mean,
Sorry, that's completely irrelevant to everything. That
I had
just
pl-
went.
look,
It was
look.
funny.
I had plenty of cringe phases.
Was a little worried.
A lot of things, a lot of stuff, a lot of it, more than Yu-Gi-Oh! Related. Some of it might have to do with certain characters of GX and, you know, abilities that they had and, you know, the conversations they had with fucking spirits and such. But, you know, you grow out of those things and you look back at them and you just turn into those memes of Chunibyo where you're just rolling around the ground screaming in memories.
Yeah, or sometimes you just age, realize you're not that gender or that person.
But I'm just saying, all I can think of
Don't.
is my friend who, when Danny Phantom came out,
Kept running into walls.
no, he decided to wear a hooded sweatshirt year-round.
That makes it seem
Hold on. And decided to run around at recess and, like, be his own version of, like, Danny Phantom.
Oh,
Hold on. And so he would run around, and then when he wanted to get serious, he'd flip the hood on, and he'd go, "I'm going hood." And this is a white boy in Kensington.
Yeah, now this sounds like a very interesting, like, YouTube, like,
And so it was just a moment where we all had to basically go, as friends, this is really fucking stupid and really fucking cringy, and you've got to stop. You can't keep doing this. You can't keep doing this. I gotta tell you.
One question and make one statement.
Mm-hmm.
I did, like, those ties are so small. Look at these tiny boys' ties. Also,
Statement.
Why do their thermoses look like they're gigantic?
Because they're tiny people.
But
They're
also,
tiny,
those are
tiny
really
people.
big thermoses.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was a big thermos or they just have small.
No, it's
cans,
also got to
right?
be like a big.
Well,
thermos.
clearly they let 2 children loose
Thermos.
in a fucking, like, forest trip excursion, which, what the fuck?
I mean,
Again,
but
movie
it's
level.
Japan.
It's your fault.
You can get away with
It's
that
your
stuff,
fault.
you know.
Look.
Yeah, we send kids on errands. This is clearly
If-
a town where we send 3-year-olds
Yeah,
on
right.
errands.
If you could send 3-year-old kids to go down the street to buy something, you can send 10-year-old kids into the forest.
And
You know,
somebody's
right?
sending their child to, like, at like the end of this episode, like somebody's sending their child to the yo-yo cake store.
If I
Go
had...
get 2 yo-yo cakes.
We're gonna get to those yo-yo cakes at the end.
Stop, talk to grandma.
Yeah.
Give her one of them.
If-
and come back.
If
Huh?
we live in an area with fucking, you know, Rock Creek Park and Sligo Creek and all of these other, like, Maryland, like, parks and shit. Virginia, too, West Virginia, all those areas. All the stuff that connects to the DC metropolitan area. If a child was gone for 5 minutes without a fucking chaperone knowing where they were, everything would shut the fuck down and they'd be chasing them for fucking hours. There would be a full-on, like, dogs pulled out,
Amber Alert sent out to every phone in the district.
Hey, look, that's my secret, you know? Just disable that on your phone, you know? So you never...
Yeah, well, I don't plan on having to look for a child either, but I'm just saying.
Anyway, this kid in his bleached, starched white shirt is just like, yes, step on me.
Yes, step on me, children. I'm strong enough to... I don't believe that one child is strong enough and, like, balanced enough to hold all of those slightly smaller children on his back. That was the most bullshit thing of this entire show, and I watched ghost yo-yos go through people.
I think, if anything, they should have, like, crawled over him.
Definitely.
But not, like,
Or walked, sort of like...
I don't know, how deep do you think this lake...
I mean, it looked like it was going pretty fast, too, and I think that's the part of it.
I mean, if you look at these children and go, okay, jump, I'll try to catch you.
Yeah, I thought he was just gonna reach over and sling him over, but...
Yeah, or just, like, bridge the distance and literally just pass him over.
Yeah, but nope.
Anyways, we've come to help your grandma.
Anyway, we gaslight the grandma into thinking that we're his friends here to help.
But we are
just doing...
I mean, look, his grandma's glad that he has
just
friends,
like how in
like,
Supernatural, they're totally health inspectors.
Yep.
Anyway, so yeah, they all show up, they fucking investigate his house, see that he's a poor little bitch boy.
Yeah, they're like, oh man. Right, so Tariq, so there's a bunch of paper on the front house, right? And obviously this subtitle, these are not sub. I assume they're saying poor or something.
So the first thing that I saw right off the bat when I saw the thing...
right, when Tyson...
Well, I mean, like, originally when they first show the stuff outside. Like, when, which was at the beginning of the episode when they show...
him going home.
Yeah, when they show him going home.
Biking for electricity.
Right? So, the first one that I can see, which is literally, like, the furthest right corner in the back on, like, one of the windows, it just says thief. Right? It just says Dorobo. But then...
Our left.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a bunch of... there's a bunch of shit where it's like, give me back my money, like...
Hey, maybe they borrowed money from people.
Hurry up and give me my money, like, it's a lot of shit saying the same thing multiple times. It's, like, there's another thing that just says, like, thief. Like, it's saying the same shit in multiple different ways. Like, it's... Again, it's like... I don't know what the grandparents did. And, like... It'd be one thing if what was described as happening was... Like, Ryuhei's parents were, like, grifters. And ran out on him and left him with his grandparents, right? Or left, ran out on him and his grandparents came to, like, take care of him. But what they say is that his parents are divorced. Don't say why he's living with just his grandparents and not either one of his parents.
One went to Ireland, the other one went to North Dakota.
That's a bad... Whoever went to North Dakota made a bad choice.
I mean, I don't think Ireland's that great.
I'd rather deal with Brexit than fucking North Dakota. But then... Like, are all of these about the grandparents? Like, there's no elaboration on the, like, crime money situation. They really just say he's poor, but it's very much implied that it's like because, like, also if they stole things.
Because he's poor.
Why? How are they poor? Because if they stole things, then and they give me my money, is it from the landlord? Like, what's
when your landlord starts getting really passive aggressive?
I mean, I don't know if this is passive aggressive.
Shit onto your door,
but it's like
I mean, it's passive because it's not like knocking. On the door, like,
and just saying, "Give me my fucking money, or I'll evict you." Yeah,
it's just like, "Hey, I'm foreclosing your house." Stop, slap, 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 slap.
It's just really weird. It doesn't. It's such a weird disconnect. I have such a issue with this whole plot point of I get Ryuhei being poor and a child of divorce. I get him living with his grandparents. I don't understand what's going on with the the beef of it,
the connection between all this, right?
And then
do you like that the foreclosure note is a completely different kind of paper?
Oh yeah, it's clearly a different. It's clearly printed by an actual company, like the government or something.
Yeah.
I also just really paid attention to the fact that I've had this issue with Green since the beginning. Naoya has a fucking mullet.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh,
I don't like his fucking mullet.
I mean, it's not as bad as
It's-
a mullet, but it's getting there.
It's a mullet.
It's not Ash, but
It's pretty
I mean,
mullet.
it doesn't. I mean, we don't see it a lot.
Yeah,
so,
but
you
it's
know,
well
right?
because he has so much hair around in general, but he still has mullet.
where do I buy beer candles?
Yeah.
I don't know,
Mhm.
fucking Etsy. But
Also, just during the scene where he's talking to his dad, I was just like, maybe we should keep the back window closed so people don't climb in the room and hide in our closet.
Oh yeah, so a guy in a red costume.
And then
Look,
you look
does it
up to the
come
left
in?
and you go, ah!
look, Aka Ranger is there whether you want him to be or not. You can close the doors if you want to. He's gonna make it happen.
I want him to lie on that shelf up there
He has
too.
a key.
Just
He
like-
has a key to the house, right?
Yeah, sure. I just
just show up, he's sitting on the shelf just swinging his legs like it's a swing.
Oh
like,
god.
"Hey!"
Oh, that's what you're talking about? I was imagining him scrunched up in the top of that shelf in the bathroom.
I know.
Not swinging his legs like a little like
The
elf on a
in the
shelf.
bathroom, yes, but this shelf
Oh,
above
yeah.
them, I was just like, he just lies there. It's like,
Hello. Yeah. Anyway,
Or just
he wishes him luck and then darts out into the fucking like hallway and then
Oh no, to the main house.
yeah, I'm going to walk out the front door now.
are you hanging out with my mother?
But
Like,
there's
should
no
I be...
indication of
Again,
him
my theory
respecting the boundaries.
continues to be that he's just not being a father. He's still laying down pipe for his wife. He just doesn't hang out with his son. Like he still
Doesn't
comes
Billy
over
Sunday
for
still
I
like,
just think it's really hilarious, right?
it's Power Rangers Dino, the other one.
Oh my god, it's Dino Charge?
Yeah.
That doesn't help.
No, Dino
That-
Charge.
that-
With where they
Oh.
had
It's just like, Dad?
where they had Aqua Blue,
Me?
where they had Aqua Blue being the dad of the Red Ranger.
Oh yeah.
And he was like,
Dad, is that you?
he's like, why didn't you tell Mom? Because I didn't want to get you guys in danger. Anyway, I'm still not going to go back to your mother.
But I will continue hanging out in the town and watching you.
Yeah,
That's normal, right?
From afar.
yeah.
Right. Yes, anyway, Ryuhei tries to turn in his dirty shoes for a point, which, I don't understand how any of the exchange of this fucking point system works.
Again, it's
I
like,
mean,
Right.
this feels like
who do you think controls the
Priceless
points?
attempts.
I mean, I guess the fact is, like, right, if
fuck Joe Nasty
if
shit.
you have school points, and you can bet them, and they actually can be lost or gained, that would mean that this casino game has access to the database of student records of their points. Because clearly if they're school distributed, they have to be from the school, and the school has to have some kind of, like, log of that.
I mean, you kind of realize that because it's from
Yeah.
the school.
Well, yes, clearly, right? There's school council, but it's like it's one of those things of like, how well did you think through this plan?
Not
Because it's
very.
like, yeah, clearly they're gonna find out about,
How much access do you have to the system,
Yeah.
right? It's so weird.
and like, I don't know. It's just like it. If a big scary yo-yo monster showed up and was like,
Okay. Yeah.
"Hey, you'll get more meal points if you play this game," I'd go,
Mm-hmm.
"Are you the registrar? Are you my counselor?" Like,
Man, I just remembered. Sorry.
no. I was just saying, like, the only thing that I would think of is like, well, clearly you must be someone from like faculty or something, right?
Yeah.
Like-
Be the two vice presidents of the student.
Well, like my point is like, it's because it's students, right?
Yeah.
It winds up being like students of the fucking like school propriety, whatever fucking shit, school disciplinary like committee, but like.
But none of them are a big bad girl like Aubrey.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. They are not fucking Iramakun, fucking thick thighs. But, like,
If guys kill guys.
this is just something where it's like, this has to be a, like, I would have assumed that it was a teacher and been like, well, this is corrupt.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
I
yeah.
bet they're having this conversation in a room that definitely seems or feels like, at least to me, like a dance room.
That is
Like,
absolutely
there's, like,
what I was
one
going to say. It
mirror.
has the mirror.
It doesn't
It
make
probably
sense.
has more mirrors.
It
Like,
doesn't make sense because unless the wall that is clearly like windows, long way, is clearly windows and not a mirror, but it could be like mirror windows.
No. The other side could just be mirror, and then they'd have the light like to create more natural light, so they could just fucking.
But you can see that side of the wall, and it looks like a bulletin board.
No, not the point of the wall that's touching the bulletin board. The point of the wall that's parallel to the windows. No, not. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
I mean, it seems like the room's not wide enough.
I mean,
so you'd be
it's not. I mean, we don't get to see that much of it. But anyway, Yo-Yo Boys.
Yo-yos
we're two Yo-Yo twins, and
I want to be the guy who stands off screen and throws that guy a yo-yo.
Yeah.
Just here. Anyways, shit shoes are.
Yeah, fuck these shoes.
Yeah.
Anyways, these two should just strangle him.
Yeah, this is really a weird, like, outlet of, like, frustration. Of, like, hey, we're gonna do this task for him, and that's how we're gonna, like, voice our frustration and be evil.
Doing exactly what he keeps telling us to do.
But yeah, so then we get to the climax of, oh, Ryuhei's gonna throw his basketball pride to get some stupid school points. Everybody jumps in to tell him, and then Yo-Yo brothers go, we're the Yo-Yo brothers. We've been the Yo-Yo brothers this whole time.
No.
Yeah.
If we both push the button.
You never expected it from both of us.
If we push the button together, we can both transform together into one person.
That's right. We're two persons in one Majin.
Two people in one Majin.
Like two halves of a yo-yo.
Yeah. Two halves of a yo-yo. Like blowing in the wind. A demon and a human. Working together.
Right? Oh, yeah, did you notice this thing had glasses?
Yes!
It's great.
Literally from the beginning.
Okay.
It's so
I did
funny.
not notice until like the last act of the episode when they were outside.
I thought it was hilarious from the beginning because I went, oh my god, is that a burger with a fucking with glasses? And then it was like, no, those are yo-yos. And then I was like, oh,
burger.
That's a yo-yo with glasses? Like, I feel like they had to turn it on its side so it didn't look like the Hamburglar.
Okay, but I like
Or
that,
not the Hamburger, Mayor McCheese.
like, when you're looking at the twins, like, right before they change, the first one in, like, the darker vest does his yo-yo trick. The one in the lighter gray vest tries to do the trick and fucking fails. Ready? Watch.
It just flops.
I'm like, that's how I play with yo-yos.
Yeah.
But, then he kind of does it again and, like, fakes it.
No. Yo-yo tricks are hard if you don't know how to use the yo-yo correctly, I guess.
Yeah.
Yo-yos are hard.
Yeah.
Anyway, they combine together to create a stronger being together. And Ryuhei
Tripped over a basketball.
Ryuhei gets his pride back and decides to just run at him.
Yeah.
And it turns into the Yellow Ranger. And
send me the app.
Yeah, send me the app. The most dynamic.
Yeah, quickly text me the app.
Don't worry, I already sent you that 5 minutes ago before I walked into the room.
Send me the URL for the app that I will download and then press.
I have never received a URL for an app in my life. I don't know what that means.
I don't know if that actually works like that, right? Because it's clearly not using iOS device, right?
Yeah.
Right, they're using Android device. I'm not sure that's not how it works on Android device, but you can just, is that how it works? You just send somebody a URL to an app like that, I guess. That seems like really malicious as well.
Yeah, it also seems like really ripe for like spyware and shit. But
yeah. So anyway, they get to a tug of war match with Yo-Yo Monster, right? Until they realize, it's another the biggest weakness to someone with glass. Just punch their
just punch them in the fucking face and break their face.
You know, it's Yo-Yo Mon.
Yeah,
Yo-Yo Majin.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, they defeat the Yo-Yo Bros and everything, and then
anyways, Yo-Yo Bros go bye.
Yeah.
And that's not even the most important part of this episode.
Yeah, the entire, so that whole thing gets resolved, and we get fucking school president or disciplinary kid going I must purge the human race or whatever, everybody needs to be under my taste my boots.
I put a thing in the app.
But,
Karma
like-
will kill you.
That's right. Yeah, he complains about this to the principal and everything. You
Well,
know?
the principal more like complains
Right.
about it to him about like you're fucking this up. But like in the last 5 minutes,
Yep.
they just have the twist of like, man,
We're just walking home together. It's fine.
yeah, Hana and Ichika, we're just walking
We're
home.
just two best friends walking home together.
Yeah,
We all hung out.
everything's gonna be okay. Oh, hey,
There was a yo-yo party. I don't know why there was a
yeah,
yo-yo
let's
party,
finish
but-
up the plot thing before I go to the yo-yo cakes.
The viral food yo-yo cake.
So,
Sorry, what?
so the fucking
That kid's there on an errand.
yeah, that's definitely some fucking
Like, that kid is a
yeah, that's definitely some. It's definitely some
parent
Hajimete no It's Sky shit. But
just, hey!
so they fucking there's a flame Majin just like burning shit for no reason in the background, and
Yeah, Ichika does the #1 mistake in any monster movie, going towards the source.
hearing a
of it.
noise and
Uh-oh.
going, I should investigate.
Yeah, right. Even though this does not involve me, and I shouldn't get involved with.
Yeah,
to
boy,
begin with,
I hear
you know?
something. I'm not fucking investigating that for shit.
Anybody remember what the other club she's in is?
The newspaper club. She was in the news.
Yeah,
Yeah.
newspaper.
That's why she had like the fucking camera selfie stick shit.
Yeah, that was her. That's her whole gimmick. Yeah.
Guys, what's this?
But yeah,
Oh god, it's a fire.
I think that Ichika is actually supposed to be in that too. That's why he has like that camera
Is
lens,
Ichika-
like tube on his back.
Yeah, I don't know if they established
I don't know.
that. Because I know Ichika works in that weird.
I know he works there, but
Behind
I
the
just thought he must be in the newspaper club too because of the fucking.
Anyways, the worst
Camera
sun
lens.
god.
But anyway, yeah. So Helios shows up and decides to start burning everything.
Oh, like hell
Yeah.
Yeah, and Hana fucking fumbles on pushing a
No,
button.
she pushes the button and it keeps not working.
I feel like she was.
No, it's just not working. Yeah.
Her
Look,
button
instead
don't
of
work.
I don't know. Look, she should have just called the Ranger hotline. You know.
Yeah.
No, she
Right?
should've.
They did a whole PSA
Yeah.
about it.
Always call the Ranger hotline. They'll protect you.
I just like that he's like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm gonna press the button on her phone and see if it works.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
Ichika fucking pushes it, turns into pink, and defends her long enough to go, oh shit, I don't know how to fight. Fuck this. Grabs her and she just fucking ragdolls on his back. Like, not even fireman. I guess it's fireman carry, but like, actually, it's not fireman carry. Fireman carry's over the shoulder.
Yeah.
Like, but like, she's just
Princess
ragdoll on the. That is not a princess carry. That's
Oh, no, it's
piggyback.
a-
He carries her piggyback, and she's just going, ragdolling around.
Yeah, you know, when you carry a limp person, that's...
Also,
Yeah.
so
I don't like the shade of pink.
in this episode, though, we have Ryuhei, who transforms into yellow, and as we established last episode, all of these fucking face masks, helmets, are letters.
Yeah.
And Ryuhei's is a
Yeah.
big, gaudy R. Like a big,
R.
like, they couldn't
Yeah.
even keep it on the fucking helmet. It, like, spins, like, splits off.
Yeah, it don't quite look right.
Each
Some cool artistic design.
Ichika's eye does not look like the letter I.
Ichika's eye deserves to be in the
I
last
think
word
it's
of a
supposed to be an
five-letter word.
uppercase.
That's not the
I,
point,
right?
Austin. That's not the point, you know it.
His eye looks like it's deserved for a 5-letter word.
Look at the
It's
eye
saying Mary
on
Jane
4450. Right when he turns around and faces, like, the sun god Helios.
Okay. Our things are different.
Alright, whatever.
Yeah. I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about. Yeah. No, at a certain angle.
That is not
yeah,
an
yeah.
eye.
Yeah.
That is a children's drawing of anatomic parts. That is a
Yeah.
bathroom drawing of hey, we're going out on a bachelorette party. Let's get certain straws shaped like certain things.
It's an eye.
Yeah. Get some of these gummy
Yeah.
candies, you
Five-letter
know,
word
right?
that
Yeah.
includes an eye.
I could think of a 4-letter word that includes an I. Starts with a D. It's another name for Richard.
I think there are like 6 or 7-letter word, but
There's a 4-letter word that doesn't have an I in it, but still has the same meaning. It has to do with chickens.
yeah, that has nothing to do with what I'm saying.
Anyway, here's my
Yeah.
thing. Going back. So, yeah, Ichika fucking turns to the pink one. And now we got a whole new crisis that I guess we're going to establish or deal with in the next episode about that. Here's my issue.
Okay.
Back to the yo-yo cakes.
Okay.
So, their grand scheme of how to make money based off of their experiences with Majin is to make pastries based off of the monsters that they kill.
Yeah,
but we didn't establish that the grandparents had a bakery or anything. They just started selling fucking
but we do know
cakes.
that they have a house with something in it.
Yeah, but to go even further back, or to be even more further specific, there's a point with a couple where the man is dangling the yo-yo cake on a string and taunting his girlfriend.
No, he's trying to feed her.
Well, she's clearly not trying to eat it. She keeps going, no, no, I'm so silly, I'm not gonna do that.
I mean, it's more of a, no, that's not gonna go into my mouth right now.
All that reminds me of, in terms of school stories, as I've talked about before, one of my stupid-ass fucking high school stories, in the same class where they would have fucking kangaroo court, one of the punishments
I remember this.
was...
Feed someone?
I don't know. No. It was, we have these donuts. We have these paper clips. We have this string. We're going to tie these donuts to this string, to this paper clip, and we're going to put it up in the tiles of the ceiling and, like, hang it from there. And the punished kids have to, without their hands, reach up and chomp at it.
Yeah.
And try and eat it as fast as possible.
It's a better version of bobbing for apples.
It's an insane fucking thing to do in a class.
Oh yeah, it's fucking crazy. I mean, in any
situation. And it's incredibly messy. All of a sudden, there's donut crumbs all over the place. There's pastry, who knows what kind of chocolate or whatever, and you come into class and there's fucking shit all over the fucking table. You go, what happened? Oh, well, the last class had to bob for donuts from the sky. And you go, what the fuck is going on in this class?
Was this in high school?
This was high school.
Yeah, BCC's weird.
BCC is a... I don't give a shit. Fuck BCC. I was gonna say, I feel bad about saying it,
the fact that they make yo-yo cake is like the dumbest and like most randomest thing. And, like that's the lesson you learned from all this. I need to make yo-yo cakes, and that's it.
And then Grandma wants a yo-yo house.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that means.
It means like in Kuma Kuma, bear house, but yo-yo.
No, that doesn't make any more sense.
Yo-yo.
Bear house.
Anyways, I want a beach episode.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we'll probably get a beach episode in all this.
Hey, but don't worry, so now we get to my favorite part of this episode.
Yeah, our favorite dance sequence with our favorite characters.
I spoiled this for myself when I was going through the Wikipedia page, right? And I read that, and I was like,
what did you read?
What does that mean?
You saw that as, like, appearances, right? I saw that, too, and I didn't know what that was going to be. I thought it would be, like, they show up in, like how we found out that, like, the Amazon's Kamen Rider shows up in, like, X8 or whatever. I was like, okay, whatever, fine. But then, we start this off, and immediately... fucking goddamn Saber and Zenkaiger jump in, and I go, oh god, oh no, why are they here?
No, this is so fucking rare. It makes way no sense for Saber to... I mean, it makes sense because they were both that year's season, obviously, right? But it just makes no sense for Saber to be here, right? Like, for Zenkaiger, right, to be here. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. He's the Sentai. He's the
especially considering what Zenkaiger's about.
Right? It makes sense. But the fact that Saber just randomly here as well, it's like the funniest bit to me.
Dancing like a fucking fool. It's insane.
I hope you both are learning the dance.
Oh, hey, look, William's taking this week off to learn to dance, you know?
Yeah, he
right?
better
You
be.
haven't been paying enough attention to the dance. We'll stab you with a fork.
But no, it's just insane how they just have, like, right, because I thought these were just gonna be like some weird like fucking Marvel post credit scene appearance or some shit, right? Where I don't know, like fucking Taisei watches an episode of Superhero Time on TV or some shit.
Yeah.
Right? But no, I wasn't fully expecting like, oh no, they're just here dancing in the back.
I'm not even sure that it's going to end with that at this point. Like, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
They might just fucking walk right off the dance sequence into fucking fighting for them. I don't know.
Like, it's so like weird and funny how they're both in this ending sequence, right?
Yeah, anyway, two gods decide to dance with them.
That's normal, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's this week's episode.
God.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But anyway, next week we talk about gender identity.
Oh boy!
Welcome to Pride. If I have to get angry, I will.
Well, we'll see how well they handle this.
Yeah, look, I skimmed through it when I had to get the screen caps right, and I was like, it's a real something. I'll let you know that much.
All right.
Howdy.
Sounds like we'll be dealing with that on the next prideful episode of.
Anyway, next week William's back. Hey, these episodes are still airing in June. By the way, just
God.
Right? Yeah. Wait, hold on. What was this episode? Yeah. All this stuff will still air in June. This episode and episode 4 will still all air in June based on scheduling. Just
sounds good.
So, yeah. All right. That's this week's episode. Coronavirus is still a thing. Wash your hands. Wear a mask. Get your shots. The booster's a thing now. Okay, thanks. Bye.